name is Tracy, and you possibly stumbled upon my video trying to figure out why in the hell your girlfriend is totally effing pissed. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to give you the top 10 reasons why your girl is super mad and you should probably sleep with one eye open. Safety precautions. First of all, you may get the sense that your girl's mad when you ask her a series of questions, like, are you okay? And she says the dreaded, I'm fine. Even worse, what's wrong? Nothing. Those are probably the scariest words any guy can ever hear from his girl's mouth. So what do you do about it? She won't talk to you. Your apology sucked. What now? Is she still mad? Or does she just need time to blow some steam and chill? We'll find out. Let's start with number 1. Do you feel like your girl is always holding grudges against you and she just never lets things go? Well, there may very well be a reason for that. Is it possible that the things that upset her and maybe your shortcomings are never actually resolved and they don't see any type of resolution or reciprocity? Is she the one apologizing more? Is she the one changing her behavior included with that apology? If your girl seems to be holding grudges and she's not super petty, let's give her the benefit of the doubt, it's very possible that you're apologizing for something that you've done in the past that you are still continuing to do today. That is a huge problem, and that's number 1 reason why she's mad at you. Now let's move on to reason number 2. So she won't tell you why she's mad. It's clear she's mad, and you've apologized. What now? Let's take it back a few steps. How sincere was your apology? Did you really mean it? Did you apologize just because you were annoyed and wanted to go to bed or have a good day? Any apology that includes a conjunction where it's like but, or, and, any type of apology that has fine print, or even any type of apology that is not a straight up apology and something along the lines of, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you're too sensitive. Those are not the type of apologies that we're going to take as sincere and we're going to consider. Simply put, if your apology is more or less conditional, that's really not an apology. And that's definitely not going to get you out of the doghouse. Number 3, why is she mad at you? This is probably the most paradoxical mind fuck. A lot of times, in my experience, and my girlfriends too, we'll be mad not at something you did, but something you didn't do. It could be subtle. It could be a big thing. It's something that maybe we've told you in the past we want or need, or it's something that we just feel you would naturally just realize, or you would naturally be in tune and sense that that's the thing to do. Maybe comfort us in a certain way, maybe remember a small trivial thing of ours that's our favorite. Number 4, this one actually should have gone closer to number 2, but that's okay. Another reason she could be mad at you is when she's explaining exactly why she's mad and wants you to understand the offense, and you're just rolling your eyes, you're not there, you're not listening, you're going, okay, and you're being completely dismissive. Oh God, it's so infuriating just thinking of that scenario as a girl. Are you kidding me? Look, this is totally why we might say, nothing, whatever, I'm fine. It's because when we talk about our feelings, a lot of times we're dismissed, or we're written off as too sensitive, or we're fucking crazy bitches, okay? And we're not always crazy bitches, okay? This brings me to number 5. Say we get in a disagreement, okay? That happens, right? It can happen between anyone, any group of people, 2 people. If you dare If you, for any reason, imply, suggest, or flat out say that our grievance or our fight, disagreement, argument, whatever, has something to do with a menstrual cycle, I swear to God, stop watching this video because you are a hopeless, sexist, I don't want to say the P word, but pig, okay? Even if we happen to be on our period, that doesn't mean that we have to tolerate bullshit, okay? Ugh. Seriously, it's like that hysteria. Remember when girls, like, you know, fucking 100 years ago, whatever, more than that, you know, they would have emotional outbursts, or, you know, they just weren't heard, they were dismissed, and, you know, you just write them off as crazy, and okay, maybe some are crazy, but we're not all crazy, and we're not all on our fucking period. Number 6. Now, this is more generic reasons that a girl could totally be mad at you. You forgot something. This is different than something you didn't do. This is flat, because that is a subtle, specific. It could be like she had these plans, something she wanted perfect, and like 2 or 3 little things that were also important were overlooked or forgotten. If you flat out forget something very important and you try to chalk it up to like it's no big deal or get over it or my bad, some things you don't get a do-over on. You can't forget birthdays, you can't forget anniversaries, holidays. I understand if you're having financial issues. We all can be there from time to time. If that's the case, you need to vocalize that. Don't build her hope up, or don't build her hopes and expectations up only to be disappointed. Even if you can only afford a car, like I said, it's totally understandable if you're going through a financial time. However, let us know. Don't build our expectations or hopes up. Be honest. A sweet, meaningful card that you made yourself will go so much further than absolutely nothing. Number 7, another reason your girl is possibly mad at you. Is it possible that when she's explaining to you why she's mad, you don't listen to her at all? Is it possible that the last time you were upset, she changed her behavior and made things right, but you don't take the initiative to make amends? This is a big deal. This is why words are words and actions really show your true intentions. So make sure the things you tell your girl and the things you do are copacetic with each other and are consistent with giving a shit. Because if you don't do that, if you can promise me the fucking world. On to number 8. Congratulations, you're almost through this whole video and you are learning so much about your girl and you're not gonna regret this, I promise. Kind of promise. I wish you the best. On to number 8. Shit, what was it? Okay, number 8 is a little bit more complex. This doesn't apply to every girl, but it's very possible at some point in her life she will experience a type of insecurity in which she needs reassurance. If you guys are official, I mean like definitely boyfriend and girlfriend, exclusive, or it's been confirmed on both sides that you have a relationship of sorts, we're gonna expect, to hear from you every so often. And now this is gonna vary from girl to girl. Like I said, this has something to do with your attachment style as a whole. A girl that's a little more secure in herself in the relationship won't require constant calls or texting or checking in. Especially earlier on in the relationship, we're gonna want confirmation that you're thinking about us through the day. We make time for the things we wanna make time for. I don't care how busy you are. It's not that hard to send a, hey, how you doing, text, just to let people know. It's so much better to let someone know you're busy than to just leave them on read. Now, I think there's a few exceptions to this rule. Family circumstances or work circumstances. If your girl should have a complete understanding of your work schedule. She should understand the time you need to decompress. I'm not going to say that this can't be taken out of context and controlling. We're not talking about controlling. We're just talking about general checking in, because it's not about her surveilling you. It's about you telling her that you're thinking of her. And that's what we want. Number 9. This one is freaking huge. Okay? So a lot of times, and I know I've experienced this directly myself, guys will complain that have dated me, hey, you always get dressed up for your Snap or social media or events. You never get dressed up for me. Why is that? Well, first of all, they may not appreciate the times I happen to be dressed up and take advantage of that. And other times I've got dressed up just specifically for said guy, they don't even notice. They don't notice the effort that I put in. So I may put in more effort for people who do. Aside from the fact that it's part of my career, a lot of times girls will want validation from complete strangers is because we just kind of need it. I don't know. It's not our fault. You guys have portrayed us since like the 20s. Marketing is fucking decoration. Be seen, not heard. That's insane. If you want us to dress up for you, you better notice every time we change it up. Number 10. I think I need to make a video with like 100 reasons, because there's obviously 100 general reasons why we can be mad. What if you made a promise or alluded to something that you had no intentions of delivering? That is deceptive, and that is straight fucking evil. You don't have to play with our emotions and tell us you love us to get in our pants. And if you do, you're a terrible person. What about other unfulfilled promises? If you make a promise to somebody and something comes up financially or time constraint related, you need to vocalize that. We are totally willing to give you, extended time and room I mean, this is just assuming that your girl is reasonable, okay? Some of us are. But assuming she's reasonable, if you can't make a deadline of something that you alluded to or promised, that's even worse, we're going to be hurt by that. We may not even address it. The most sneaky, insidious subtext of number 10, you may not even get warning. We may just realize, gee, this guy is all talk and no walk. It's bullshit. That is definitely a reason a girl can just out of nowhere get angry at you, especially if you've offended her recently, if you've been hurtful and inconsiderate, or the worst, if you've shamed her, which is public humiliation. What you need to do is keep your issues private. Back her up in public. Have her back. Don't you dare humiliate someone in public, in a public setting, even if it's just 2 other people. That's not okay, and that's a control power trip issue. We're going to be mad at you over things like that. So that's it, guys. There's the 10 reasons your girl might be mad at you. I hope this was insightful. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe.